So today is Thursday, December 26th, and today I'm about to pay off my car. Hey wealth builders, welcome back to the episode of The Bemused. And as I mentioned before, today's going to be a really exciting episode. We are going to pay off the last bit of my car notes together. I have Mishak here for no other reason but to just be part of the moment. So you can say hello and then his portion will be done.
Hi.
Okay, bye now. So it is time. I'm going to go into my app. And as you guys can see, my balance is $533.38. So that is the principal balance. So this is where I see today's payoff. So even though the principal balance is $533.38, I think, whatever it is, today's payoff for the accrued interest so far since my last payment is a total of $536.52. So that's the amount that I'm about to pay. Today, 53652. Boom. Slide to pay $536.52. So I won't see it come off obviously automatically right now, but tomorrow it should reload and I should have a zero balance. Well, you guys can't really see, but that's okay because I have the screen recording. So yep, that's the last little bit. And I am now car note free. So as you guys just saw in the last clip, I have paid off my car notes. So if you guys have been following the channel for a while, and if you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos, along with hitting the notification bell so that you always know what's going on around here. If you've been following the channel for a while and you've been seeing our quarterly net worth updates, and don't worry guys, we're gonna have our next quarterly net worth update as of the end of this year coming out in approximately a week or so, so stay tuned for that. You will see that I had a car note and that I've been rapidly trying to pay that down this year. If you guys saw the video that Mishak and I made at the beginning of 2019 where we talked about our financial goals for the year, you might notice that paying off my car actually was not one of my financial goals at the beginning of this year. However, in February I got a raise at my job, and so with that raise I decided to use the majority of the extra money to really shovel toward my car note. I also made a full video about all of the mistakes that I made when I purchased my car, so if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll make sure to link it up here in the cards above as well. So to provide even more context, I bought my 2008 Toyota RAV4, my first car ever, and the car that I obviously still have, back in August of 2016. When I bought the car, the original amount of my loan after my down payment, which I think was about $3,000 I put down when I purchased my car note was for $12,443.29. So that included my car. I also bought a warranty for my car, which I mentioned in a couple of previous videos before as well, because at that point in my life I was still a college senior. I was just starting my senior year of college basically, and I didn't have the cash flow to really pay out if something serious happened to my car, I needed a major repair or something like that. So I decided to finance the warranty, and usually that's not necessarily the best idea for most people, but for me it actually worked out. I had a lot of work done to my car about a year and a half ago or so, and it definitely was above and beyond the amount that I paid for my warranty. So I was one of the rare cases where that actually turned out to be a smart decision. So that was the original amount of the loan, and my monthly payments were $217.82. And that was based on a 6-year repayment plan. So as you guys can see, I purchased the car in August of 2016. I paid it off in December of 2019. So that is a total of 3 years and 4 months as opposed to the 6-month time frame that I was allotted. I've said this before on the channel, but I think it's worth reiterating that the reason why I ultimately decided that I wanted to use the extra money that I had to pay off my car note was because, one, all of my other financial goals were pretty much being met with the previous income that I had. I was already saving toward a potential wedding, which is now a reality. I already had my emergency fund in place, and my student loan payments were manageable at that point, and my student loans were at a lower interest rate than my car note. My car note was my highest interest rate debt at 7.95%. I also mentioned in our two-part series on estate planning that another reason why I really wanted to pay this car note off first, in addition to the interest rate being the highest interest rate of all of my debt, it's also the only debt that does not go away if something were to happen to me. So with my student loans, because they're all federal, if something happened to me, if I passed away, those would be discharged and they would disappear. But my car note, like, that's still going to be hanging around, and the creditors are going to come to my estate to try to get that paid back. So that's something that I didn't want to have my loved ones have to deal with. So that was a secondary reason for me wanting to pay off the car note as soon as possible once I had the extra income. Let me actually look back and see how much money that I put toward my car note this year. So I really started doubling down on my payments starting April of this year after I got the raise. I think the check probably came through sometime in March. So I started paying down the debt dramatically in April of 2019. So for 2019 alone, I paid a total of $7,653.46 toward my car note. So as you guys can see, I really put a lot of money towards my car note this year compared to the original loan balance and the payments I was making before. So now that I've paid off my car note, what's next, you might wonder? So as you guys know, I do have over $80,000 of student loans. I've just been chilling on the side. I've been making payments. My payments right now are only enough to cover the interest that accrues on my student loan. So they're not really reducing the balance. They're not really hitting the principal, which, like I said, was a strategic move while I paid off my car note and focused on other financial goals. So with the money that I was putting toward my car note up until this time, what I plan to do with that money is actually for the first 2 months of 2020, I'm going to use that money actually to pay for a career coaching certification that I've been wanting to do for a couple of years now. As you guys know, I also do career coaching for college students and recent grads who are, starting their professional careers, and I help you guys with your resumes and cover letters and all the things that you need to basically successfully launch your career. And so in order to improve my skills with that and also to be a better service to my clients, that is a certification that I want to get, and that certification is approximately $1,400. So I'm going to be putting money aside for a couple of months to pay for that. And then starting in, I guess, March or April, I'm going to be using that money now to fuel toward my student loans. And really, the sweet part is that because the payments that I usually make cover the principal, everything I put toward my student loans from now on, basically from March, April onward, is actually going to be reducing the principal balance of my debt. And at the same time, I am continuing to save for other goals like our wedding that's coming up in the fall of 2020. So that's the way that I've chosen to manage my money right now, is to try to pay down my student loans while simultaneously fueling other financial goals like paying for our wedding. And at the same time, not neglecting other financial goals such as saving for retirement. As you guys may have heard us mention before in our videos, right now I am putting the minimum that I need at my job to get the employer match. And so I will continue to do that for the time being while I focus on other financial goals. So once everything settles and I see the loan payoff like hit my credit report and stuff, I will also follow up with you guys to see how this transaction will affect my credit. My guess is that my credit score will take another little dip because now I have one less line of credit, but I do also have other installment loans, like I said, my student loans. So we'll see how that actually plays out. But it also will improve my debt to income ratio, which is a good thing for other reasons. I also called my car insurance company just to let them know that I paid my car off. It will not affect my premiums. I'm not changing my coverage, even though now I have the option to reduce from comprehensive coverage because I had a lien on my car to just basic liability. I'm choosing not to do that because my car is still worth a few $1,000s. It's still worth a good something, which you'll see in our next net worth update, so stay tuned. So I'm just not comfortable with reducing the coverage yet, but just wanted them to be aware in the event that anything happened, they're not looking to the lien holder to figure out what's going on. I'm so excited to be able to have completed this goal of mine to finish paying off my car by the end of 2019. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
your policy all pulled up. How can I help?
So I'm just calling because I recently paid off my car, and so I just wanted to make sure that that information made its way to you guys.
Yes, absolutely. I've been more than happy to update that information, and congrats. It's actually going to be quick and easy. I'll go ahead and just remove that you were financing it. Information has been updated for you.
All right. Thank you so much.